So today I'm going to be talking about what I personally believe is the greatest financial revolution ever of all time. Um, I think agents are going to fundamentally reshape finance as we know it because crypto does indeed sleep. People like saying that crypto does not sleep. Crypto sleeps because humans sleep. As of right now, most of the economic actors within crypto are humans. Humans have get very cognitively overloaded with a lot of information, which leads to an increase in making decisions. There's also reactive management and a lot of emotions. Most of the economy right now is like the entire world economy right now is mostly following on greed and fear and emotions instead of logic and actually understanding how companies function and their values. There's also friction, silos, and static execution within the decision-making operations of human beings. I don't think the market, the market is not actually efficient. I think the market is very inefficient because of these three things here, because of humans. But I do think that is going to change, and I think that's going to change with agents. If you don't know, agents are basically fully autonomous entities that have the capacity to make decisions and to perceive their environment, interact with information, receive information, and also conduct actions on external platforms. Within crypto, this can mean exchanges, DEXs, and you could also give the agents memory so that it can remember vast amounts of historical information. These agents pretty soon will completely redefine finance as we know it because they don't need to sleep. They can process a vast amount of information, and they can also process. Like when you train an LLM, they have seen more information in a single month than humans have seen for tens of thousands of years, which is completely absurd. So I think the next stage of economics is agentic capital markets. And I think agents are going to transform not only just finance, but every single industry on the planet. So like an individual agent is powerful, like what I just showed you just now. Like this is just one agent, right? But the future is multi-agents, where you can have multiple of these agents working together, communicating, and starting to build a foundation of an economy, right? Like an economy is not just one person. An economy is multiple people transacting and exchanging value to each other. And so having multiple agents is extremely, extremely valuable because if you just have one LLM or one agent, it can only really do one thing at a time. But if you have multiple agents, you can do many, many things at one time. And you could also extend their memory, and you could also make the general output quality much, much better. This is what we're building at Swarms. We're building the communication architecture and infrastructure to enable these different agents to communicate with each other. Within all these different agents, you could have them do like a bunch of specialized things. For example, in the context of a fully autonomous hedge fund, you can give like all these different agents here like different data sources and different roles and specializations. So you could have like one of them that just analyze risks, and it fetches data from, let's say, like OKX or Binance or Solscan or on-chain data. And you can customize these different agents and give them tools and give them plugins, and they'll work together. You can essentially like customize their objective and goals, and they'll all communicate and work together to make that happen. These are some applications that I'm very, very bullish on for agents. I see a lot of people like building infrastructure on top of agents, but they're not actually using the agents. And I think that's a very, very big problem right now, especially within crypto, especially when like these agents are capable of so much. Like they could process so much data. They could process on-chain data. They could process data from exchanges, volume, order book, and a bunch of data like this. So they're really, really good for data analysis and also leveraging that type of data. Another very, very big use case for agents I'm very bullish on is autonomous trading, like very, very large scale trading. I think there was actually a research paper called Hedge Agents where these agents got 75% returns in a single year. It was a simulation, but they back tested it, and the code is open source, and it's honestly incredible. I think agents are gonna completely redefine how people trade, and it's gonna be much harder knowing how to trade. Trading with humans is pretty easy because they're emotionally driven, and so like influencing the actions of human beings is only you can influence someone's actions simply through emotions, but agents are much harder to influence because they're mostly rational and logical. So trading with agents is going to be very, very interesting, especially when they start to manage more and more money and they start to acquire more funds under management. But I think autonomous trading is going to reshape the entire financial system. It's already happening with stocks and equities, and it's just now starting to happen in crypto. The reason why we haven't seen this before in crypto is because most of the agents within crypto are memes, and they're just like they're memes and jokes, and they don't really have any value. But I think more folks should be building around. I think more folks should be building, systems that can trade autonomously, hedge funds, fully autonomous hedge funds, and yeah. So another really, really big application I'm bullish on is community management. I think DAOs, right, like decentralized autonomous organizations, I don't think that was really possible in the past because there was no way to enable autonomy. But now I think most companies within 5 to 10 years will be fully autonomous. I think like agents now can already start to do like most of the tasks that humans do on a decent level. Like agents can trade, agents can analyze data, agents can reason. It's starting to get to the point where agents are almost as good as human beings in every single task digitally. So I think pretty soon we're going to start seeing the first ever set of fully autonomous companies. I think probably every company from either 5 to 10 years from now, or a vast majority of them, 90% of companies worldwide, Web 2, Web 3, Web 5, it doesn't really matter. Agents are going to be fully operating them. They'll have like legal agents, marketing agents, smart contract developer agents. They'll have developer agents. They'll have agent CEOs, agent executive teams, and etc. Another application I'm very bullish on is smart contract generation. I think a lot of the agents, let me go back. I think a lot of crypto is very complicated. I think crypto is extremely complicated. There's bridges, swaps, things like this. And there's so many chains, there's so many L1s, so many L2s. And like writing contracts for all these different chains is excruciatingly difficult. But you don't need to know how to do this anymore because you can just have agents that do this and that generate smart contracts, test them, create unit tests for them, verifies them. And you can continuously do this in a loop. And all you have to say is like, okay, I want a smart contract that creates a coin and creates a liquidity pool using AMMM. And it'll build you the code. You could test it, you could verify it. And then the agents can keep working on this. And so these are some applications that I think are going to transform decentralized finance as we know it. There's a lot of other stuff that I'm missing out here, but I think these are extremely important. So what we do at Swarms is we make building agents very simple. We provide a multi-dimensional stack of infrastructure to help you build these agents. We were actually one of the first agent frameworks ever. We started building Swarms like 3.5, maybe 4 years ago. And since then, it originally was built in Python with the Swarms core. But recently, since December, we've been growing really fast, and we've been working on a Swarms.js version, and as well as a Swarms Rust version. And so, yeah, basically, we help people build agents. We make it easy to connect your tools, to connect your memory systems, and we try to be as flexible and as compatible as possible with other agent frameworks, like Eliza, AI16z, and other people as well. So you can integrate all your agents from everybody, any framework, anyone, and then you can integrate them into the Swarm. Yeah, our website is swarms.xyz if you want to learn more and look at our documentation. So yeah. So since we started, we have now over 1.3 billion agents. Most of those agents are in traditional like stock trading equities. Our second biggest user base is now in crypto, decentralized finance. Because unlike stocks, the traditional equities market usually has a cutoff point. It goes from 9 to 5 a.m., 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We have over 94,000 users, 2 million plus downloads, and we have a 16,000 plus community of agent engineers. So yeah, if you want to build agents and start building agentic applications, reach out to us. We could help. We could help you build your agents, help you architect your agents, and yeah. And so in the near future, I personally believe very soon, the number of agents will soon eclipse the number of living human beings. And when that happens, I think that's going to completely reshape the world economy. Especially if more and more agents start trading in DeFi, it won't be very long until they're managing all transactions or a vast majority of transactions globally within every chain. Solana, Ethereum, Sui, because it's just very hard to transact with all these different chains using human-computer interfaces. Agents can do this very quickly in a couple of milliseconds. So they're faster, they're smarter, and they can be scaled up without any repercussions. Another thing I see happening is agents creating and optimizing 99% plus of all smart contracts. It's already the case that 90% of YC companies had their entire code base generated with AI. AI-generated code now is getting so frequently deployed that I think there was 60-70% of all code on GitHub is AI-generated. And that number is only going to increase. And I also think billions of dollars in daily trade volume will be executed by agents. Agents will be mostly the actors on exchanges. Agents will be mostly the actors on chain. And I think they'll be buying and selling things according to their utility. Or, I mean, you can customize the agents as you wish. Like, you can make an agent that trades solely based on meme coins, or as opposed to utility-focused projects. And so you could choose your agent architecture. But I think most of the agents are going to be trading extremely rationally. And it's very highly unlikely that they will not be trading meme coins as much, especially because they are default rational and logical. And I think maybe within 5 to 10 years, I think most actors, like most economic participants in crypto, will be AI. Yeah, especially if the number of agents continues growing. They'll be doing most of everything. They will be handling swaps. They'll be trading. They'll be on DEXs, on SEXs. I think they'll be doing bridges, wormholes, and I think all of crypto is going to be abstracted away from human beings completely, and you'll be able to do anything just through natural language, which is how it should be. Because as I mentioned before, I think the user experience of DeFi and just all of Web3 is extremely complicated. There's been a lot of steps adding unnecessary complexity, but I think AI can help automate a lot of this stuff. And yeah, if you're interested in discussing with us, you could reach out to me through email or check out our website, swarms.xyz. And our documentation is docs.swarms.world if you want to start building your agents. And yeah, thank you.